Hey Canucks fans, it is Sedin week, and that means it's 3 winnable games for the Vancouver Canucks. I'm Clay Emo, I'm at Canuck Clay on Twitter, I'm at Clayton Emo on Instagram. I'm the founder of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club, and this is my Canucks take, all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Monday, February the 10th. It's Monday, that means yesterday was Sunday. Thank you to everyone if you joined me for my weekly YouTube live stream. We had a lot of fun last night. Once again, covered a lot of ground. We cover more and more ground every week. And Jacob was the emo boy who joined me for the last 15 minutes, and that was a lot of fun as well. So once again, thanks. I know you could be doing anything else, studying, working, procrastinating from studying, procrastinating from working. You could be sleeping, obviously. So I appreciate watching TV. I appreciate the time that you take to join me with these weekly live streams. They're a lot of fun. I want to continue doing them throughout the season. So that was that. The Canucks, we know, are losers of 4 straight right now, but it is a good week to be a Canucks fan. We are going to be honoring and recognizing the accomplishments of the Sedins. And we've heard ad nauseum what the week's going to look like. Tonight, it's Legends Night, so it'll be Smeel, Naslin, and Linden in the house. On Wednesday, it's the actual jersey retirement. And on Sunday, it's honoring all the Sedins' contributions to the community. So again, it's going to be a really, really good week of celebrations and recognizing and paying tribute to the 2 best players in Canucks history. And throughout the week, at the end of these vlogs, I'll still do regular commentary on the Canucks, but throughout the next few days at least, I'll share at least one story or one cool thing, one cool experience about the Sedins, and I'll start that today in a couple minutes. But first, I want to talk about the Brock Boeser injury. He was put on injured reserve on IR, retroactive to February 8th. When you put someone on IR, they have to be there for at least a week. So what the Canucks do by doing that to February 8th, which was on Saturday, which was the game he got injured, Saturday the 8th to Saturday the 15th is 1 week. So that means he's eligible to play starting on Sunday the 16th, which is the 3rd game of the Canucks Sedin week. And Travis Green, head coach, what he said kind of lines up to that timeline. He said that he's going to be out for 2 games, and then they'll reassess at that time. So again, that lines up. The Canucks play tonight, they play Wednesday night, then they don't play again until Sunday night, and Sunday afternoon. So the Canucks can evaluate him on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then make a call whether or not they bring him off of injured reserve, off of IR for that Sunday game against Anaheim. So yeah, Brock Boeser was having a really good game against Calgary too. Yeah, he didn't score, but he was getting a lot of shots. He was getting open for one-timers, wrist shots, snap shots. He looked good. He was skating well. He was probably the most engaged Canuck, if not one of the most engaged Canucks that game. So it's really too bad that he got hurt and got tangled up going into the boards between the benches. Could be a shoulder, his arm, his forearm, his wrist, his hand. Probably a shoulder, hopefully not his wrist, but it looked like it was something up here. Maybe got yanked or got pulled. So that's likely what happened, but we'll wait to hear more. And hopefully with any injury, I always say, you hope for the best, but you prepare for the worst. And, if he only misses 2 games, that's a blessing, right? All our top players have been hurt, except for Horvat, thank goodness. But Hughes only missed a game. Pettersson only missed a game. And maybe for Brock Boeser, in the best case scenario, he only misses 2 games. So like I said, we'll hope for the best, prepare for the worst, and we'll see what happens. I haven't heard of the Canucks calling up anyone from Utica yet, so it's either going to be McEwen or Bailey slotting in for him. You could also take Eriksson out. He hasn't been doing much. Schaller as well. So we'll see when the Canucks talk about their lineup. But I'm recording this at 9 a.m., so I don't know any lineup decisions for tonight's game. I will be going to tonight's game with my lovely wife, Gail. My collab partner, Marie Huey, will be doing the anthems, which is kind of cool. More on Marie tomorrow. And when it comes to Sedin's week, hint. So yeah, Marie will be singing the anthems, cool, and I'll go into the game with my lovely wife Gail tonight. So I'm excited about that. So let's talk about. Oh yeah, by the way, if you're at the game, if you see me before, after, during the game, during the intermissions, make sure you say hi. I'd love to chat Canucks a little bit. I actually have 2 appointments. I'm seeing Marie during the first intermission, and I'm seeing Laura, my best friend on Twitter, who I've never met yet, is meeting her during the second intermission. But before, after that, or as I'm walking to meet those people, would love to say a quick hello as well. My usual seats in section 319 tonight. And then I'm also going this Wednesday with my season ticket partner, Mike, which I can't wait for that as well. But let's worry about tonight first. With tonight, it kicks off a week of winnable games. Actually, the next 4 are against teams that are below the playoff bar. So, yes, we lost 4 straight, but we should be able to get back on the winning track because we're at home and we're playing against weaker teams. It's Nashville today, Chicago on Wednesday, Anaheim on Sunday, and then Minnesota next Wednesday before we host Boston the next Saturday. So that's four, before Boston, that's four winnable games for sure, four teams that aren't even in the playoff picture right now. So the Canucks need to make some hay, need to widen their gap. They've seen their gap atop the Pacific Division shrink to 1 point again. So obviously we'd love to see that expand starting tonight. The Sedin story I want to share today was their last home game. Not necessarily the goal. I'll share that on Wednesday, but it was before the game where my son Sean and I got to go into the tunnel and then fist bump the Sedins and the entire team. You see it on kind of on the Jumbotron and sometimes on TV where you see the Canucks come down the tunnel before they step onto the ice at around 7 o'clock or just before, around 7 o'clock or just after 7, I should say, right before the introduction. So that game, I knew it was the last home game of the year, last game for the Sedins of their careers at home. And I just contacted one of my contacts. I have a few contacts within the team. And I said, is there any chance you can get us down in the tunnel? And to his credit, he did get us that access. So we went down. And there were a bunch of kids and their parents. And it was really funny. It was all the kids were lined up in the front, or on the rail, which they should be. And all the parents were on the wall behind. But then there were a few gaps. So then the Canuck staffers down there said, hey, any parents that want to get in there, go for it as well. So, we looked around, we made sure that, we did it fairly. And not all the parents actually wanted to because they're really good about letting their kids get the opportunity. Well, I saw a gap right next to Sean, so I went there. It turns out that we were the very first two, the very first two at the front of the line, if that makes sense. The first ones that the players encounter. So I have some awesome video of the Sedins and the entire team walking towards us. And it's me and Sean. You can hear us say, thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Henrik. And fist bumping. But as I'm doing that, and I want to make eye contact with them, right, doing this, I'm not really looking through my phone. So I'm going to post the video down below. But the funny thing is you'll see is for the first about 10 or 12 players, I'm not even getting good footage because I'm so busy looking at them that my camera's kind of going all over the place. In fact, I'm shooting mostly their upper chest, so you hardly see any faces. And then and I figure it out after a few seconds, and then I get some better footage as it goes. You'll see. I don't think you blame me. I think if you were in my situation, you get just as excited as me. But it's kind of funny, and you can tell that at that time I was a hyper 43-year-old man as opposed to a hyper 45-year-old man. So I was saying stupid stuff like when Bo walked by, I couldn't think of anything. I said, Bo, 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 Bo. And then when Troy walked by, I think I said Richmond, which makes absolutely no sense aside from we're both from Richmond, but there's no context. And Sean bugs me about that all the time, that Richmond chant. So you'll see. It's kind of fun, but I don't care. It was one of my most memorable Canucks experiences, and that was indeed being in the tunnel, fist bumping the Sedins before their final home game of their careers. And to share that with my son Sean was pretty cool. So that's my Sedins memory for today. I will put the link to that video. I have it on YouTube, and it's a lot of fun. And if you watch it, it's only a minute and a half. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about me basically yelling out incoherent things to the best players that the Canucks have ever seen. Not my finest moment, but hey, I will never, ever forget it. Canucks fans, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about Brock Boeser's injury, any potential lineup changes. What do you think about the Canucks playing against Nashville tonight? Should they be able to win? Give me a score prediction. Tell me, do you agree that these are 4 winnable games that the Canucks need to move on this homestand starting tonight after that 6-2 Calgary loss? Give me your favorite Sedins memory. Tell me if you've ever been in the tunnel to fist bump the team. That's kind of a cool experience. And anything else you want to talk about, we're going to be talking about Sedins all week. And I can't wait to be at tonight's game with my lovely wife, Gail. So leave a comment below. I'll read, react, and reply as always. Subscribe if you'd like to. Like this video if you'd like to. Enjoy the day. Enjoy tonight's game. I will check in, maybe not during the intermissions, depending on how busy I am, but certainly after the game with a quick post-game vlog. Have a great day. God bless. Go Canucks, go.